anybody who's really oriented toward doing effective action is going to go to the avenue where there's the greatest chance that they can be effective. And what makes the UN NGO community interesting in that way is it's drawn those kinds of people. So if you can find those people and work with those people, it's really the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. Well, it's interesting. You can ask the question, where else except maybe the National Service Conference would one have found the free ground in which to do that? I mean, the thing that's been amazing about the NSC is I think that it's a group of people, and the other people that you hear on these videos who are doing similar kinds of works have found a context in which that has been able to come forward. And I think it's simply because the original vision of the AAU is alive and well in those containers that really allow that to unfold. So it's possible that without a National Service Conference there would not be an interspiritual dialogue now. So I think, you know, the essence of it comes in the reference to the heart. Adler was talking about, when he used the term the ethical manifold, was this many-folded tapestry of many colors, many backgrounds, and many traditions, but finding their interweaving really in the sense of service to each other, that sense of global village, global family. And see, that would be the core value of every great religion, has been man as one family, and it's that basic premise that has tended to get diluted by all these other apocalyptic claims or other things like that. People in the ethical movement may not understand the term spiritual, they may not understand or like the term religion, but everyone understands the heart. And what that really means is there's a demand in the heart implicitly that you engage. So it's interesting that in this network, which was originally formed as interspiritual dialogue, it kind of naturally and seamlessly over those 5 years moved from interspiritual dialogue to interspiritual dialogue in action. ISDNA, this idea of the DNA, who we are, because of that implicit notion that what is discovered here has to then be engaged there, that's what it's really all about. Yeah, I just have a feeling that, see, where Adler was at a real touchstone about things, is he saw that what would never change is what's involved with how we behave. And anything that's involved with how we move toward a more transformative way of how any of us act in the world, that would never change, irrespective of what your spiritual practice was. So I think this is a genius in behind the idea of the AAU that comes from Adler. I think it's an idea for anywhere, because it's interesting if you look back to that first international interspiritual ceremony for peace, which we've repeated each year, once now at St. John the Divine and also at New York at Union Theological Seminary. What everybody's basically saying now about transformative work is that we're at a point in the world where everyone is understanding the intention, but we're all kind of learning together what the modalities are for carrying out that intention. So what was interesting about those original ceremonies, it's just typical of what ceremony's about anyway, is it was a place where that intention could arise and it could really be identified and shared. I mean, that was a moving ceremony. There were people there that were in tears.